Sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Pay homage to the Blessed One. Dear friends, today March 17, 2023 at Brahma Vihara Meditation Center. So I like to deliver Dhamma talk, the Priti Sutta. Priti means joy. Joy Sutta, the discourse of the joy. Right? So Piti is a Pali word. And when we practice loving kindness meditations, we can attain the first jhana, second jhana, third jhana, and fourth jhana. So first jhana, you already know that. It's become very clear. And then second jhana, also explained the last retreat, which also become very clear. And today I'm going to talk about third jhana, which is called the Piti Sutta, joy, discourse of the joy. So the people, who practice meditation 10 days retreat, because I saw there are many students who came from the different country and then different states. They practiced loving kindness meditation in the past. But when they came to me and I asked them what is the characteristic of the first jhana, they couldn't answer. And second jhana, they don't know. Third jhana, no idea. So you see, even though you are coming here for practicing the once a week, right? Only Friday. But the first jhana, second jhana has become clear. No question about it, right? So today, I'll talk about the third jhana, Piti Sutta, the discourse of the joy. So in this sutta, the Blessed One explained here, on one occasion, the Venerable Sariputta was dwelling at Savatthi in Jeta's grove, another Pindika's park. So these all the Venerable Sariputta experiences, the first jhana, second jhana, and third jhana. Then in the morning, the Venerable Sariputta dressed and taken bowl and robe, entered Savatthi for alms. Then when he had to work for alms in Savatthi and had returned from the alms round, after his meal, he went to the blind man's grove for the day's abiding, that means for practicing meditation. Having plunged into the blind man's grove, he sat down at the foot of a tree for the day's abiding. Then in the evening, the Venerable Sariputta emerged from seclusions and went to Jeta's group, another Pindika's park. The Venerable Ananda, who was attendants of the Buddha, you see, he went in the morning for alms round, and after coming back, he just took the lunch, just finished the lunch, and breakfast and lunch. He went under the tree and he practiced meditations. That's why Dharyu, when he went to my country, because he saw the sutta, Buddha always talk, meditation. But after going to Bangladesh, he saw rituals. Why is meditation? Because in the sutta always said, practice meditation. But monks are busy writing rituals. ceremony, chanting. He doesn't like chanting. Because he's the practitioner, you know. What exactly the Buddha said here, he want to get. He want to get it, right? So he always thinking that, why? Do you practice meditation? Do you practice meditation? Do you practice meditation? He's the questioner, you know. Whenever he meet the monks who live in a big temple, he asks that questions. And when they are going to answer, yeah, sometimes I practice meditation, then he understood. That means they don't practice. This is a good question, you know. So you have beautiful temple, big temple, but what exactly Buddha said in the Sutta, you are not doing. So what you are doing? You are too busy about righteous rituals. So that way you cannot be enlightenment. You know, you just do righteous rituals and believe. In Buddhism there is no belief actually. So belief means just worshipping. You know. So the Buddha said everyone can practice this meditation. 2 days ago, one guy called me, a messenger from Dhaka. He's Muslim. He said, Venerable Sir, I watch your Dhamma talk a lot from YouTube in Bengali. Because here, sometimes Bengali people come for 10 days retreat. So that time I give the Dhamma talk in Bengali. And all those Dhamma talks I uploaded on YouTube. So he listened Dhamma talk from there. And he asked me, why didn't you upload the more Dhamma talk? And I told him I was busy, so I couldn't upload. He said, you know, I read the Buddhist meditation. There are 40 kinds of tranquility meditation, and then 8 kinds of insight meditation. Oh my God, how can I practice a lot of meditation like this? And I told him, well, can you practice only one kind of meditation? He said, yes, one is very easy. Do only loving kindness. He said, yeah, after listening your talk, I started practicing loving kindness, then I am feeling good. Okay, if good, continue. Why you are too worried about the 40 kinds of meditation? Then I told him, the Buddha gave different kinds of meditation. He could read the people's mind. And what meditation you can follow and you can succeed. He was thinking about it. Then he gave the different technique of meditation, right? So he was talking, and again go back 40 kinds of meditation, again go back 14 kinds of meditation. Then I explained him who divided 40 kinds of meditation and then 88 kinds of meditation. Who did that? The Buddha? No, the Buddha never did that. The Buddha always says samatha and vipassana, tranquility and insight. Only these two, he said in this sutta. When you read the connected discourse of the Buddha, you'll see that tranquility, insight. So he never separated meditation. So when you read the Sutta number 148 from the Middle Lane discourses of the Buddha, so I give the reference 148, 149. Then you'll see section number 10, samatha and vipassana, tranquility and insight evenly yoked together, never separated. That means tranquility, insight work together. So I explained him, when passed away after 500 years. Then this Buddhist scripture written down in the fourth Buddhist council in Sri Lanka. So that time also there were many arahant. They could memorize all the scriptures. So they memorized, they recited, and then all the scriptures written down. So when you go in Sri Lanka, you will see the ground floor, 7 ground floor. In the ground floor, they have this Buddhist scripture. They protected very nicely there. So after 500 years, right? Then later on, the commentary written down by a commentator, like thus have I heard, you'll find in the Sutta. Every Sutta you'll find it. But the commentator written down, who said that? Thus have I heard. And where? Which place? So explain in detail. But some of them never practice meditation. So they divided 40 kinds of tranquility meditation and 8 kinds of insight meditation. But in the Sutta, you'll never find it. Only tranquility and insight, tranquility and insight. So now I explained him again and again, and still he go back 40 kinds of. I told him, okay, I'm sorry now. You are not going to understand what I am talking about. Right? When you ask the questions and my answer is done, that's it. You cannot come back again, right? You have to ask the new questions. Then I can continue. That's what I feel interesting, right? So, but anyway, that's why you see I tried to explain the jhana, no idea. Because he sent me the text message. He said, Venerable Sir, I want to practice meditation. I want to practice meditation. And I sent that my Dhamma talk in Bengali, the basic instructions of the loving kindness. And I told him, you can watch it. This is Bengali. This is not English. And then still asking questions. So that way you will not learn anything, right? So here the monks during the Buddha's time, all the monks, they went for alms round and came back to the breakfast, meditated, and they broke up meditation, took lunch, done, and then again went on the tree for practicing meditation. So in the evening, Venerable like Sariputta, when he's coming back, then Venerable Ananda asks him, Venerable Sir, your facial complexion look very pure and bright. Now I can remember, when we went to Bangladesh with him, he was very gentle. He always close with me, close to me, but big stage. And the first day we arrived there, November 3rd, and November 4th, we went morning time, one ceremony. We are very tired, It's long flight from Jakarta to Kuwait, Kuwait to Dhaka, Dhaka to Cox's Bazar, long flight. And I told him after going there, you can sleep. We couldn't sleep. Next day I told him we have one event in the morning and afternoon another event. So we finished one ceremony in the morning. After finishing that, then we went another ceremony. It's thousand people, So some people said that, the one American monk came, and from his face is the facial complexion is rising. It's brightness rising from his face because he's very gentle. He was very quiet. Just to look his face, So especially the meditator who will finish their meditation in the evening, when they'll come back, because the whole day their mind very pure, very clean, So you'll see whether when you see the complexion, the beautiful, the brightness rise from their face, then you will understand that those monks, at least they attain first jhana or second jhana or third jhana. So that's why here said when the Venerable Ananda said, Venerable Sariputta coming in the distance from his where he practiced meditation, and said to him, Friend Sariputta, your faculties are serene. So faculties means, as I explained here last time, eye faculties, ear faculties, nose faculties, tongue faculties, body faculties, and mind faculties. So your faculties, serene, calm. Your facial complexion is pure and bright, because Ananda understood. He attained something. And then, in what dwelling has the Venerable Sariputta spent the day? What meditation did you practice? He asked. Then he said, Dear friends, with the fading away as well of joy, I dwelled equanimous. This word is very difficult for me.
Equanimous?
Equanimous.
Equanimous.
Yeah, equanimous. It's very tough to pronounce it. Equanimous. Equanimous and mindful. Equanimous means calm. Mindful and clearly comprehending. You see, here one thing he said, Venerable Sariputta, friend, here with the fading away as well of the joy. That means when you attain the third jhana, joy stop rising, fading away. That means joy will not rise anymore. So when you attain the first jhana, thinking thought, examining thought, joy, happiness, and unification of mind. These 5 factors will rise, 5 hindrances will not rise. Then, that time you attain first jhana, right? When you attain the second jhana, thinking thought, examining thought, won't rise, stop rising. Only joy, happiness, and unification of mind arise. You attain the second jhana. So that times you will have the internal confidence. This meditation is really work. You have a confidence yourself. So you understand, I have to continue. I have to see what is going on next. Right? Then when you're practicing continuously, then joy fade away. Joy stop rising. So here the Venerable Sariputta is talking about. Said, with the fading away as well of joy, I dwell equanimous and mindful. So that time your mind will be very sharp, clearly comprehending. You will be able to see how your mind is working that time. If unwholesome thought arises, you know it. Because your mind is equanimous, mindful, and clearly comprehending. If any unwholesome thought, any hindrances arise, you can catch it. Oh, this is unwholesome. You know? So that way, only the wholesome thought in your mind. Only. Happiness. Here he explained. I experience happiness with the body. I enter and dwelt in the third jhana, of which the noble ones declare. So when he attained the third jhana, joy faded away. Then he understood happiness arose in my mind. So what is the happiness? If whole body he felt very light. Even though you are practicing 1 hour, 2 hours, your mind is, your body is so comfortable. You feel so light. Your mind is very, very clearly comprehending, So that time you'll think that you attain the third jhana. You see, Venerable Sariputta very clearly mentioned here. He is equanimous, mindful, one who dwells happily. So you'll think that, oh, this meditation is very, very testing. I have to continue. This experience I never got before. Oh man, I have to continue. I have to see what will be next. Then, so that way, you feel. So here one thing, joy and happiness, I explained several times. Joy means when you attain the first jhana, you will feel delighting, so excited, And happiness means whole body and mind, you feel so light, And your mind will be calm and mindful, clearly comprehending. So that time you'll see joy already gone. Only happiness that time. Right? So Venerable Sariputta said, yet friend, it didn't occur to me. I am attaining the third jhana. What I experienced today, that I never experienced in the past. Right? So, Venerable Ananda, he was very, very intelligent man. He could memorize whatever. He just gave Dhamma talk and he could catch it, everything. So, eventually, the Venerable Sariputta said, I have attained the third jhana and I have emerged from the third jhana. It must be because mind making, and the underlying tendency to conceit have been thoroughly uprooted in the Venerable Sariputta for a long time, that such thoughts did not occur to him, that he never experienced in the past. So if you attain the first jhana, second jhana, or third jhana, please don't share to your family members. Okay? Because they will not understand. If you tell them, what are you talking about? Jhana, I never heard it. They don't know. You can share to your teacher. Even don't share to your friends who didn't experience that. If you share that, they may feel jealous. I am trying hard. I am practicing loving kindness meditation long time. I couldn't attain even first jhana, and you said you got it. So they'll feel jealous, right? Don't share. Don't share. So this sutta is very clear. So here all the jhanas. So today is the third jhana. So you understood first jhana, second jhana, and today I explained the third jhana. And next Friday will be the fourth jhana. We'll go step by step, but don't be worried, okay? So last time the Shyam asked me, Bhante, how many steps should to practice more. So all those the step by step we have to go on. So that way all this meditation should be very clear to you. Then when you read the sutta, just to buy these books, or the connected discourses of the Buddha, or the middle and discourses of the Buddha, these two only you can get from Amazon.com. So when you read, you'll understand yourself. Very clearly explained in the sutta. Venerable Bhikkhu Bodhi explained, which one of my teacher, I learned Pali from him. So he's a great scholar about Pali. So this book's translated from the Pali by him. He studied Pali language more than 30 years. When he went in Sri Lanka, I wasn't born. I didn't come in the world, right? When he went in Sri Lanka for learning Pali, he got ordination, I think 1977 something. Yeah, 1977 or maybe 1979, something like that. So he could explain very clearly the Pali, and his language is very simple. The way he explained English, very simple. So I invited him time when I was in Astoria. So last year I invited him for coming here. He said, because of COVID, I'm not going outside. So this year I'll try again. Let's see, because I want to bring him here one day. Then you'll see. He's a very great scholar actually. So third jhana is clear, right? No question, right, about it? Do you have a question?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
The two forms of meditation are tranquility and insight.
Right. Tranquility. Okay, go ahead. You finish.
That was insight. That was
insight.
The word.
We call in Pali. Tranquility means samatha.
Samatha.
Yeah. Insight means vipassana. So when you read the middle and discourses of the Buddha, you just check the end of the sutta, you'll see indexed. When you see that, then you'll see samatha, tranquility, insight, tranquility, insight, tranquility, insight. Very clearly explained there. And from the middle and discourses of the Buddha, Sutta number 49, section number 10. When you read from there, you'll see the Buddha never separated tranquility and insight meditation. I practiced and learned Buddhism in Burma and Thailand about 14 years, including here in America. So nobody tell me, please relax a step when you practice meditation. Nobody tell me, So after 14 years, when I went to my teacher in Missouri, he was talking about relax, relax, relax. And I asked a lot of questions because from New York to the Missouri about 2 hours and a half by flight, and from St. Louis to the meditation center 2 hours drive. It's a long way, right? So what for I went there? I went there for learning something, for learning meditation. And he's saying relax, relax. And I told him, why did you get it? This is your technique? I never heard. Nobody told me for relaxing. When the hindrances arise, you get tension and tightness in your head and in your whole body and mind. Just take the relaxed step, just relax. Why did you get it? Then he said, well, Sutta number 10, from Nirvalan's discourses of the Buddha. Sutta number 10, the Buddha said, Pasambaya. So Pasambaya means tranquilize. So tranquilize means relax. And I still didn't believe him. And I went to my cabin and I checked the Sutta number 10 and checked the original Pali. He's right. The Buddha said Pasambaya. What is the meaning in English? Tranquilize. And tranquilize means relaxing. Then next day, I went for taking lunch because we took lunch together. Me and he, we are 2 months only. Other lay people, there are many people. They came from the different states for practicing meditation, And I said, did you check it? Yeah. So, do you believe what I said? Yeah, you are right. He said, I understood. You will never believe me what I am saying. I told him, why I have to believe you? There is no belief in Buddhism. And why I have to believe you? I came from New York and for seeing and understanding the real teaching of the Buddha. Not only for believe you. He said, that is why I love you. That is why I love you, because you are asking a lot of questions and then you really want to know it. That's why I love you. That's why I like you, he said. And the other student said, Bhante, please ask the question, please ask the questions. Because I don't know what will they ask. But when I ask the question, and they can learn a lot of things from there. When I make note, when the Bhante gave the Dhamma talk, I make note, then he understood. I'm going to answer that. I'm going to ask the question. So that's why here, whenever you come here, please, if you don't understand, you can ask me. If I cannot answer, maybe somebody know. Right? Nobody perfect. Am I right? Nobody perfect. Sometimes I don't know, but you know. Right? So from you, we can learn. So that way, we learn each from each other. So that way we can continue. We can continue practice. So you understand? Tranquility means samatha. Insight means vipassana. So tranquility and insight evenly yoked together. When you attain the first jhana, samatha, tranquility, vipassana, insight there, evenly together. When you attain second jhana, samatha, tranquility, insight, vipassana, together is there, is more than before. And when you attain third jhana, samatha, tranquility, and vipassana, insight there, is more developed than before. And when you attain the fourth jhana, samatha, tranquility, insight, vipassana there is more than before. And even when you attain the fourth jhana, I say fourth jhana, right? And when you attain the base of infinite space, then your meditation will change. I'll explain from here. I'll come step by step. I think I should not explain today more than that. You'll be confused, right?
Yeah, super
Okay, stop here. Stop here. Stop here. Okay. So maybe when I'll go step by step, then it will be much clearer, right? So if I explain more, no, you will not be able to catch it. Question? Done. Your question only did?
It was so much, I'm just trying to catch it.
Okay, anyway. So, no question, right? So third jhana become very clear. So you have to remember only when you attain the third jhana, that time thinking thought, examining thought, joy will not arise. Only happiness and unification of mind will arise. You'll feel your mind will be equanimous, mindful, and clearly comprehending. You feel light. Okay? So that time you attain the third jhana, 5 hindrances will not arise.
I have a question.
Yeah.
The way that the sutta uses the word happiness is very similar to how lay people would use the word peace, right?
Now here, peace is the nibbana.
No, well, yeah, no, I'm saying the way...
Buddhist word, I can say that. Because here's economos, I didn't use the peace. I use calm. You see, when I wrote my doctorate dissertation, name is Brahma Vihara leads to Nibbana. So Brahma Vihara means loving kindness, compassion, joy, and equanimity leads to highest peace. The highest peace means Nibbana.
Yeah, I know. When you say peace, you mean nibbana, but I'm saying when the sutta says happiness, it's like how normal people would say peace to each
Peace,
other.
right.
That's what I'm saying.
But but a Buddhist term, when you will use the peace,
Yes.
that one is the happiness. You have to think that way. Yeah, but when you say peace, not generally, that one is, he's also right. That one is happiness, but here, it doesn't mean like that. But here happiness means when you meditate, 30 minutes, 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, your whole body, you feel so light. You feel comfortable. More light and comfortable. Sometimes you feel that you don't have body. That is happiness. This is the Buddhist way. Clear? No more question? If no more questions, so we can practice, right? Oh, now we can share the merit right now. After sharing merit, then I will practice 30 minutes. So let us share the merit together, please. May suffering ones be suffering free, and the fears track fearless be. May the grieving shed all grief, and may all beings find relief. May all beings share this merit that we have thus acquired for the acquisition of all kinds of happiness. May beings inhabiting space and earth, devas and nagas of mighty power, share in this merit of ours. May the long protect the Buddha's dispensations. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.